guys are crazy.
Why am I so slow? Here we go. Why am
Posty, I get you're part of the community, but you still can't disparage yourself for being slow.
my mom was ripping Tylenol? Uh, my PC is right now, actually.
Okay. Rogue, tell me if I forgot anything.
Share chat's on, that's fine. Everything looks good.
Yay, I did it right for once. Hooray me.
So proud of you.
Thanks.
Did it.
Okie dokie. So now that we're all back up and running here, let's see. So last time that we met, you guys did a bunch of stuff. You woke up in the Trollskull. You made a plan to go pay off your debt to the Castellanters. You went to the bank of Castellanter. You talked to them and paid off your debt and impressed them quite a bit with the speed and professionalism that you had provided in getting that debt paid off. You then, I feel like you did a lot more, and for some reason I'm forgetting some of it. But
Warehouse.
the warehouse. I know you went to the warehouse. So I was trying to think if there's anything before that, but maybe combat just took so long.
That was on the way back to the Trollskull.
Yeah. So you guys headed back to the Trollskull after paying off your debt, and were interrupted in your travel back by a worker of a nearby warehouse. You went in to find a kidnapped or tied up foreman, and whilst in said warehouse, found a bunch of goblins and berserkers in there looking to steal some stuff. You ended up fighting, beating them, and freeing the foreman, and got some goodies as a thank you for your good work. And
What goodies did we get?
you got a
metallic rod.
Mm-hmm.
5 sheets of silk. They're worth 5 gold each.
Yep, I got
the
those.
metallic rod was an
inventory.
immovable rod. That's correct.
Yes, we got a immovable rod, silks, bag of salt, and
With 5 copper.
With each. Yep, I got it all. So we got the immovable rod, bag of salt, which was worth 3 copper.
5 copper.
5 copper for the one bag. Then we got 5. We got linen, which was 10 each,
5.
And then
5 each.
5 each, and then we did get the
gold.
silk.
Yes, which was 10 gold each.
That's okay. That's what I have it. I have it in here. If I click on it, it tells me the gold price. Yeah. So I had to manually enter them. There was no.
Right. And we started
inventory for them.
personal account, bank accounts.
Yes.
Right. That is true. And so with that, we come back on scene with you guys messing around with a little immovable rod. You click it and it stays in place. It doesn't matter where it is, if it's in the middle of the air, if it's on the ground, if it's on a wall. And when you unclick it, it will then become movable again.
Juniper's going to pole dance on it.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and make a performance check.
That is a 21.
That's a really, really good pole dance. What I was mainly looking for was like the hey, kiddo. She came out of the shadows like a fucking ghost.
Because it said you came out of the shadows like a ghost.
You got open back headphones? She hears me from down the hall?
Nah, she was just getting done with her schoolwork and headed to bed.
Okay. So I was mainly making sure that you didn't like natural one it and like click that thing as you were going around it. So no, everything's great. It is actually with a 21, you're still sweaty from the fight, which is good because most pole dances, the pole spins and an immovable rod doesn't. So instead of being like around it, you manage to can do the spin. So
Juniper keeps lube on her at all times.
that's solid work. Solid work. Want to make sure you don't like.
That's canon.
So I believe the foreman's name was Frank. He watches all of this and goes, "I think you guys can go now. Thank you for the help."
Oh yeah, no, sorry. Let's go.
And you just hear him as you guys leave. He's like, "That's fucking weird." The worker who had left, he comes running in, like huffing in, and he sees the 5 of you, and he's like, "There's never any city guard when you need him. Where's Frank? Where's Frank?" And Frank comes out from the room behind you guys, and he's like, "I'm okay. I'm okay. These fine folk help me. Let's go find the city guard and clean up this mess." He's like, "All right. I don't know where we're gonna find him because they are nowhere to be found, but let's go." And they both leave the warehouse as well with you. So, what would you guys like to do from here?
I'm gonna be kind of like limping, really out of breath as I'm walking out of the warehouse from the recent battle.
Got a little beat up. Everyone, I think, got a little beat up in that fight.
How bad are you beat up? Do you need heals?
A lot, yeah. He almost took me out because he kept attacking me with everybody in the corner.
Fine, I guess I'll do my job.
Sorcerers run into corners and get squishy, so.
All right, I'll do what do you think you need cure room 2nd level? Like how bad is it?
I need 29, I'm short. And I already used the heal on myself during the battle. And look at
I
that.
just healed you 30.
Thank you.
Damn. All right. Little healing magic from Juniper. The wounds on you start to seal up together. And you get a little pep in your step. Stand a little taller. All right. What are we doing from here?
I'm gonna do a check-in with everybody else. How are we feeling?
As long as we don't get into any other altercations, I'll be fine.
Posty that
Melee,
cat.
Zephyrin?
He's obsessed.
Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm a little tired, a little winded, but like Tomer said, hopefully we don't run into any more trouble.
Okay.
Melis is gonna skip past. I feel great.
Juniper's gonna skip right along with her. Me too.
Let me write that down.
That
You
pole dance
mother-
was invigorating.
Quit it.
And I spent another fear.
5 in a row is insane.
All right. So, where are you guys headed to? Are you headed back to the Trollskull like originally planned?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you begin to continue.
Quick question before we leave. Wasn't there a payment due for the warehouse job we said it wasn't for free, or were we just helping out for free? I couldn't remember.
That was what we got. They
payment?
let us
we
have
got-
the chest with the immovable
Oh, I was saying
rod.
before from the guy on the street, that's why. Not from Frank inside.
Nope. He just asked for
okay.
help.
Didn't
And
think
you
so.
obliged.
Nope. Okay. That's all I need to know. Then we're good.
You
Awesome.
go shake him down for some money.
Or rob him after he's been robbed.
What's with these
Protection money.
Could
Welcome
run
to
up-
tariffs.
Boy, in this climate.
people? All right. So what are we doing?
Trollskull.
Trollskull. All right.
Going home.
Awesome. You guys are about out of the Sea Ward at this point. You make your way into the North Ward, where the Trollskull is located. Zephyrin was my roller last time. We're going to just start at the top of my screen. Juniper, I need you to roll a D100 for me.
D100. That would be an 8.
An 8. All right. Okay. Let's see here.
We start another fight.
Okay. Go ahead and make a... Actually, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Okay. So, let me do... This one is kind of a surprising one, so I've got to check a few sources here. You guys, the carriage is gone, and as you're walking back to the Trollskull, you hear someone just like beef it behind you, just straight into the dirt, and you just hear like, ah, shit.
Gonna turn around and look to see if they're all right.
Okay, I don't know what Voldred said because he's muted.
Same thing. Same thing.
So you turn around, and you see a like a female sun elf, like splayed out on the ground. She's got kind of like a, I mean, honestly, it's like kind of like proper like business attire on, no cloak, just kind of like a brown vest, white short sleeve shirt. She's got like a little, not a fedora, but like the smaller kind of version of that hat with like the little like black stripe on it and like a little piece of paper in there, that she's close enough for you guys to be able to see that it says like press on it. And she's like getting up out of the dirt and dusting herself off.
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna look over at her and ask, "Are you all right, miss?"
She keeps dusting herself off, and she picks up her bag off the ground, and she looks at you, and she's like, yeah, sorry, I didn't see this rock in the road, and I was in my own thoughts, so sorry to disturb you."
No, you're fine. I'm glad that you're okay.
Could have been worse. And Juniper's gonna point at the pile of horse shit like nearby that she missed.
she looks and she kind of laughs. She's like, "Yeah, that's a good point." She looks at all of you, and she notices the weapons. You can see her eyes kind of like go over the weapons, looks over the torn clothing and the blood, and she's like, "Although if we're talking worse for wear, you guys aren't looking great. Or what happened?"
Somebody needed our help.
No.
So are you guys are adventurers?
We are.
Well, that's great. She reaches into her bag and she pulls out like a notebook and a quill. And she like kind of like flicks it, and you watch as the quill end kind of like goes black with ink. And she's like, "I would love to do I'm working on a human interest story about adventurers in Waterdeep, and it would be my pleasure, my honor to maybe shadow you guys and observe how adventurers work. Would you be interested in me like tailing you guys for a little bit to see how you handle things in the city?"
Oh, we're not humans, so I don't. You wouldn't gain much for a human interest piece.
It's like a broad category. A humanoid interest piece, if you prefer.
Oh.
You do understand we wouldn't be able to be responsible for anything that may or may not happen to you if you do follow us.
Oh, no. I totally understand. I've been in war zones before. I've been in some tight situations. Like, I'm a field reporter, and I'm okay with being in the field. She like brushes her hand off on her shirt to make sure she's got the dust off, and she walks over and she says, I'm Kelly a Wintersbane.
I'm gonna reach out, shake her hand, and say, Zephyrin, nice to meet you.
You as well, Zephyrin.
And then I'm just gonna say, following what Voldred had said, we just can't guarantee your safety, but if you would love to tag along and finish your story. And I'm just gonna kind of look at the group and kind of shrug a little bit.
We're heading back to our tavern. I mean, you could ask us questions there.
That would be amazing. Yeah. I write for the Targe, the broadsheet, and they would absolutely love to have this kind of information. So, what's your tavern? Did you say it? I'm sorry.
That's the Trollskull.
Oh, wow, the Trollskull. That old place in the North Ward?
Not so old anymore.
Interesting. Okay, yeah. I would love to see that. Can I come tonight, or would you want me to come by tomorrow?
Like, we're headed there now.
Right now.
Great. Okay, yeah. And she
What time of day is it right now?
having done the travel, having done the business in the bank, and having done the fight, we're probably looking early evening right now.
You look like you skipped lunch. I can cook us up some food while you interview.
Yeah, that would be great. I would love some food. Thank you.
Posty, you were missed.
I know. On my shit tonight. Come here.
Up table chat. We're the inn's not ready, right? Not yet.
It is functional. It can be operational. We haven't officially said we opened our doors, but it's not the conditions that I'd like it to be.
Right.
It's enough to take a few people in, but not to be a full style tavern inn where we want to create more rooms and bathrooms.
Okay. I was just thinking something she can add to her story and kind of like word of mouth for us. Yeah.
Yeah. No, we're definitely gonna slip that in.
Okay.
Awesome. Yeah, I think let me just take a look here. Trollskull upgrades. What have we got here?
And maybe stop by for a drink. I don't know if you necessarily stay the night yet.
Yeah. So what you currently have in the Trollskull now has been repaired. You have a basic or cheap kitchen, a tap room, a larder, which is a pantry, and a cellar. So there are no active rooms for sale unless you guys wanted to basically give up one of your rooms. But other rooms have already been used to have been modified to be bedrooms, like in the case of Voldred. So, but if you're wanting to sell drinks, you can sell drinks. Okay. So, she takes her pen or her quill and her notebook and asks you guys some like small questions along the way, asking about names and backgrounds and experiences. Very superficial as as you're making your way through the city and everything, but enough to at least know everybody's name and get the pleasantries out of the way. As you head into the Trollskull, into Trollskull Alley, you turn in off of Delzorin Street, and you do see two City Watch guards that are both they're setting up a large, what looks to be a notice board, and they both finish like hammering the notice board into the ground in the basically the entrance to Trollskull Alley. So it's not in front of the Trollskull. It's just kind of down the street and a little south. And they both pack their tools up and head off into the night as you guys are walking up.
Well, at least we won't have to go far to figure out where the quests are.
Indeed.
What do you do from here?
Head back with the reporter.
Yeah, I'm gonna head in and start cooking.
Okay. So you continue on through Trollskull Alley. You pass the other businesses that are there in the alley. The reporter looking around, and she's writing things down as she goes. And you head back into the Trollskull.
Well, before I walk in there, do I see any place that would take gold bars to melt down to be able to sell?
No. Go ahead and roll a history or a survival check.
15.
Okay, a 15. So a 15, you know that for something like that you are probably going to need a fence. And additionally with a 15, actually no, you don't know anything from Roland because he did it in secret. That being said, since you're the one to bring it up, I need you to roll a D100 for me.
$70.
I don't like that look.
I did not like that look at all.
Roll for initiative.
You walk in.
That kind of shows up.
You walk in and light, a couple of candles, get some lanterns going, get the fireplace going. And as you guys are kind of getting, you've just walked in and are setting things down, Kellia is actually the one to say, I don't know if you guys know this, there's a bag with a note, and why are you flipping me off?
Posty knows.
Okay.
It's a beautiful name.
Okay. That's not, I don't know what you want from me. It's the name that's given to me. She looks and she says, "Hey, there's like a bag here with a note."
I'm gonna kind of walk over to the bag and see what the note says.
Okay, so you go ahead and you pick up a note off of the table, and I'm going to put that here in the chat.
All right.
I'm also going to open this for the stream to see. I want you to know that you managed to get this. The bottom number that you needed to get this amount.
Hell yeah.
So, as you open up the bag, you find.
Let's not open the bag in front of the reporter.
Okay.
So as I'm reading this note, because I kind of I'm guessing I'm the only one that can read it. I'm in the area without saying anything to anybody. I'm gonna kind of just grab the bag and bring it, kind of give them all a look, and just kind of go down in the cellar where we have out of sight, out of mind kind of business.
Okay.
Are you being discreet?
No, I get. Yeah, discreet enough to where you can kind of see where I'm going, because you know that we've gone to the cellar for things that don't partake upstairs.
So Juniper's going to be like, "Oh, did your order come in?"
Yeah, I gotta go make sure we just have enough stock on the shelves in the cellar.
We didn't. That's why we have the order. Go stock it.
Right. Yeah, but check, bring the order down, and also stock shelves.
Are you checking the bag down there, or are we
E- I would like to check the bag while we're down there, or while I'm down there.
All right. So you go down. You open up the bag. It was very obvious when you picked it up that there was coin in that bag, because you look in and you find 78 platinum, 7 gold pieces, and 5 silver pieces.
How many gold pieces?
7.
And then how many copper you said?
5 silver.
Or 5 silver, okay. Anything else in that bag, do I see? Or is it just
No.
coins?
It was just coins.
Okay. I'm going to take that whole bag and I'm going to put it in my brick in the wall
Okay.
for now.
Oh no, no, just stop. No. Okay.
All right. The rest of the group, while Voldred is down there checking through things, what are you doing?
I'm gonna help Juniper prep dinner.
Okay.
I'm gonna pour some drinks
Okay.
for everybody.
All right.
We're
Kelly
making a shepherd's pie.
is yum.
Ooh,
Nice.
delicious.
She's looking around. She's taking stock of the Trollskull. She's writing down notes, and she's talking to you, Ptolemy, as you bring over drinks. And how long have you owned the Trollskull? I didn't realize this establishment was reopening or even had new owners.
We are very recent owners. We received the deed to this place as payment for work done here, and we're just getting it up to snuff. And hopefully, we're open, for drinks and whatnot. We do have some rooms if people need them, but we're not where we want to be yet.
Interesting. And what would it take for you guys to be where you want to be?
Time and money. Time is money, so money.
Interesting. Okay. And how does this affect your adventuring?
They go hand in hand. We can go off adventuring, and that helps us bring stories to come back and talk about with people that come visit, and also brings in the money to help fix the place up.
I see. And is it just you 5 who live here?
For adventurers, yes.
Interesting. Okay. For adventurers. So is this just a house for adventurers?
Not necessarily.
Juniper's
future
going to bring
adventures.
out some rolls and things like that for like an appetizer. And as she does this, she's be like, well, you can't discount our little adventurers. Come on now.
They're future adventurers.
Oh. And who were those? Who were they?
Those are our orphans. They come and go as they please. They have their own lives that they lead, but we do provide a safe, warm place for them to lay their heads.
I see. Okay. Wow. So very altruistic of all of you. You're adventurers. You're business owners. You take care of orphans. What don't you do?
Charity work usually, and she's going to head back into the kitchen.
Talmer will kind of chuckle to her and say, well, technically she's not wrong. We do like to be paid for the work we do.
I can understand that. A hard day's work deserves a good paycheck to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Okay. She continues to write. She looks over at Voldred and Zephyrin, who are still in the room with everybody, and she looks at the two of you. So tell me about yourselves. Like, what brought you here? Like, what led you to joining this group of travelers, of adventurers?
Well, I was doing some work for Abaya, and Abaya introduced me to the group here, and I joined them. on our last adventure, and I've been with them ever since.
Okay, and who's this Obaya? Who you work for her? Who does she work for?
Well, I don't technically work for Obaya, but she called on me for a few favors. So I've done some work for her in the past,
I see. Okay.
and yeah, I'll be honest, I'm not too sure who Abaya works for.
Are you telling her that, or are you asking me?
Oh, sorry, that's above table chat.
Oh, okay. She works for the Temple of Joaquin. She's a cleric.
I was going to say, I
for the
knew it's a
of Joaquin.
temple.
Yeah. They are basically Joaquin is a god that covers basically like the god of merchants and mercantile. So very money focused, providing a service focused, and basically is there to protect merchants, travelers, and businessmen. Do you have any further questions for that?
No, sorry.
Okay. All right. Looks over at you, Voldred, and she's like, okay, well, he's been basically a random happenstance brought him together with everyone. Tell me about yourself. Actually, are you still in the cellar?
Yeah, I was. I never came up yet.
Okay, so then I guess at this point she's going to stop and she's going to enjoy the bread and the drinks, and she'll just keep kind of writing down. And then she'll look back at Ptolemy and say, well, obviously it's getting late into the night. I'm sure that there's probably not much adventuring to be done tonight, but could I come back and shadow you guys tomorrow? Do you have anything planned that you're looking to do?
Not at the moment, but I'm sure we can get up to something.
Okay, all right. Well, then how about this? I will leave you guys for the evening, but I'll be back in the morning. And if you end up doing some adventuring, something I can shadow you, then I will just tag along. You won't even know I'm there. I'll be a shadow.
Very well, then.
All right. Well, thank you. She goes to stand up. Ptolemy, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
8.
Okay. You get like just get this uneasy feeling. And as she stands up and she goes to walk away, you look over your shoulder because you feel like there's someone behind you and there's not. And you just like, I don't know. She looks at you and she says, well, again, thank you so much for inviting me here to the Trollskull. Thank you for your time. And I will be back tomorrow morning to see what you guys do and what adventures we get into. I'm very excited. So thank you for your time.
Sounds good. Take care.
And she goes ahead and heads off into the night out the door. As she leaves, though, before she does, she hollers back. She says, Juniper, Maelys, thank you very much for the rolls. Sorry I can't stick around for dinner, but it was delicious. And I will see you tomorrow.
See you soon.
Door closes.
You close the door. I'm going to pop my head back in the kitchen saying, we still get shepherd's pie, though, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Anybody else perturbed by all those questions?
I feel like we're gonna get robbed.
Yeah, I just didn't want to say anything.
That's typically how you get robbed. When you don't say anything.
Man, she got to leave. I felt like, I don't know, a weird feeling. Like I was being watched.
Oh, was it our ghostly friend? How does he? Oh, I wonder how he feels about her. Did we ever figure out his name above table? What were we calling him?
I don't know if you have. But if you don't remember it, then I'm not going to spoil it because I have another way of getting you the name.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
no.
know.
Juniper's gonna clean her hands off, and Maelys, you take over here. I'm gonna go get my crystal ball.
I'm gonna very nervously because I'm not used to kitchen time.
Juniper heads into the crystal ball. Maelys, it sounds like you're doing a little kitchen work there. So let's get a survival check.
Oh god. If I burn this pie.
Do you look like you're nervous and struggling? Is it apparent?
Yeah.
I'm still standing there. Then can I help? If I see that she's struggling, I'll try to help her cook.
No, I got a 21.
Just because I helped.
So I know how to cook.
Yeah, so the big thing with that is that at the 21, you are cooking well, and you notice that Juniper forgot a spice, like a little paprika that needed to be in there, and you...
It's cinnamon, thank you very much.
The paprika offsets the cinnamon that you already put in.
It is sandwich. I love it.
It's like putting salt on top of ice cream, right? Like, or in chocolate milk. It offsets. Just a little... Try it. It'll change your life.
I learned it in Modern Family a couple weeks ago too. It's a thing.
It needs to be coarse sea salt, though.
Okay, that's different. I'm like, fucking table salt? Excuse the shit out of me.
Yep.
I mean, better than nothing.
Yeah.
Juniper's gonna get candles, do a whole like setup in the dining room where she typically like tries to reach out to him.
Okay. Yeah. Make a Arcana check.
Die.
While I'm still downstairs, I'm going to make sure I'm putting the brick back to where it's unnoticeable that it's been touched or moved like I normally do while I'm down there to make it look just like a normal brick wall.
I would say make a
Dirty 20.
nice. Okay. I would say. Actually, you know what? I would say make a nature check then.
Eight.
Okay. You get the rock back in there. You kind of, put a little dirt and stuff around to try to make it as nice as it can be. The rock is currently covering the goods.
I'm sorry, I mathed that wrong. Arcana's +3. I got an 18, so it's 21.
Okay. With a 21, you begin working with the crystal ball. You're trying to reach out to the poltergeist, and try as you might, you become very confident that he is not currently either around in the manor or is just not interested in communicating right now.
She's going to keep trying until dinner hits the table, essentially.
Okay. So you continue to try. Maelys, you continue to cook. Ptolemy, Voldred, Zephyrin, anything you want to do before dinner?
If once it looks like Maelys has cooking well under control without my help, I'll head downstairs and I'm gonna cast alarm on our brick in the wall.
Okay. So you head on down. You walk over there. Voldred is right now, I would assume, finishing up, like
yes,
trying to put everything on there. Yeah. So Voldred, you're kind of working with it and everything, and you come over. So you pull out your thread and start. How do you set this alarm around the brick?
So I'm gonna with my very dexterous fingers and a very sharp tool. I'm gonna take this like piece of thread, but I'm gonna cut it like super thin, so it's like long, really fine, almost like a spider web, and kind of spread it out from around it, so that if anything gets within it, it would just kind of like tickle in a way, to kind of alert us.
Awesome. Your money is now bricked up.
Yo.
Wild.
And while he's down there, I'm going to kind of let him know in on what was in the bag, and where the note was from. It was from Roland, and that we got paid out for some items he passed along to somebody. They ended up selling it and kindly gave us for the half. In there we got 78 platinum. What I got in my notes here: 78 platinum, 7 gold, and 5 silver coins for the payment.
Okay.
Put it in the bank.
Yeah, we can end up doing that. Yeah, I'll go and pass this off to. Well, we're gonna have to open up the brick again and realarm it, and put that brick back. Cause there's other stuff back there from myself and Roland from before he left. So we got 3 gold bars back there.
I still have the potato sack behind the wall.
Oh, and the potato sack. That's right. I didn't have that on mine.
That's a
list.
small amount of gold and silver in it.
Yeah, you have that. I didn't have
just on hand, just in case we need to cover any expenses.
Yeah, we need to find somewhere to offload these gold bars to sell off. That myself and Roland did. I would be willing to give a percentage of it towards the group as a whole, and split the rewards from the 3 gold bars we have in here.
Okay, I don't have any contacts that I know of.
We'll just have to keep an eye out for along our way, or find out someone who know we can offload this on.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the bag of coins and pass them off to Talmer for bank. And then I'm going to go ahead and redo the brick again. And then he can set his alarm.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll take me 10 minutes to cast it again.
I rolled an 8 again on nature again, so.
Yeah. You have like tapped out on your artistic skills, and you were like, okay, I know exactly how to do this. And you get it exactly the way it was before.
Once I
There's been
finish setting, I'll head upstairs.
3 different cats on this screen tonight. See? I saw one
4.
walking. Who was the 4th? Was Ptolemy? Oh, no.
I have
okay,
2.
You got 2.
2 have been.
Right.
Yeah.
I've seen yours. I saw Posties. I saw Voldred's. Like, everyone's just cats tonight.
And they're all different colors, too.
Yeah.
Not mine.
Well, between the two.
Puppy.
Aw,
Yeah,
Tucker.
puppy. Do you feel left out now? Do you feel left out?
Hey, baby.
Your pupper. No.
Tucky has kennel cough right now
Oh no,
Aw.
Tucker.
and pneumonia.
Tucker.
There she is.
Him needs some good
Aw.
soup.
You're so
And an ear
hard.
infection.
Another puppy.
Pupper.
It's a big void.
It is a big void.
A really big
Excuse
void.
Tucker's smiling.
Oh,
Jody, you feel left out yet?
I do. I got a roommate. I can tell him to come on my lap.
He just like sits in your arms. I fucking
Doing like this on the
dare you.
nose.
Roommate.
Good boy.
I fucking
Yes, he's
dare you.
Good.
I will give you 2 free hope in Daggerheart in our next session. If you
Yeah.
pull that
I
off.
will let you level up.
I will Venmo you $2.
That's bullshit. All I get is fear.
Yeah, you get a lot of fear. All right. Pretty sure at about this time, it's been probably close to about 10 minutes. And I would assume that dinner is probably ready from Miss Maylise and Juniper.
Yes. I will bring it out to the table. The shepherd's pie.
As she's bringing it out, you can I think me and my Talmer can kind of smell that smell coming, just lurking into the floor of the cellar. I think dinner's ready. I think we should have a drink and get some food. We will deserve this meal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna rub my belly and go sit at the table.
Okay. So everyone goes and meets up back at the main table in the Trollskull. You guys all begin to eat. Anything you want to talk about before the end of the night?
How are we handling this reporter when they come back tomorrow?
So they will be back tomorrow. I mean, I'll just get a feeling. I don't know if it's good or it's bad. It's just a feeling.
You know me,
Or-
Talmer. I don't like people that ask too many questions.
Maybe we surprise her with an interrogation in the basement.
Do you think the basement where we have certain things stored would be a good idea?
I think she's talking about torturing the woman in the basement. I don't think she's going to make it out to tell anything.
Do you want to torture her in the orphan's room? That seems cruel.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we
Well-
need to torture her yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's
we can-
pretty aggressive right off the bat.
The way
Just
I like to
suggestion.
do business is to have facts.
She has a lot about us now.
I mean, surface level so far, but
I mean, we can interview the interviewer. We can ask questions too. I guess we can think on that. You know, maybe what questions we might want to ask.
did anybody actually see the press papers?
Zephyr
Have we heard of the
Street,
paper that she mentioned?
Good guard, bad guard.
Make a history check.
History check.
16.
Yeah, you've heard of it.
21.
It's let me see. Yeah, with a 21, you guys have heard of the Targe broadsheet. You do know that it is like a little prone to vitriolic pieces on all manner of local topics. So it's got a lot of stuff about Waterdeep.
Is it like a gossip piece?
Yes and no. It's not a full on tabloid, right? But it's also not like the New York Times. It's a mixture in between.
Okay.
Any thoughts? Questions?
Yeah,
Might ask her.
let's figure out some questions to ask her. We can come together in the morning and what are we doing tomorrow that she's gonna come back and like? Do
Well, I told her we don't have anything
leave?
planned.
Is there
What
a place around here where we can buy the daily paper? Maybe see if she's written anything in it.
Your best bet is finding one of those little newsies, right? One of those little kids that sells the paper on the corner. You could probably find like a local grocery or a bookstore that might have today's paper on it, but at this time of night, most of them are closing up. So you'd have to roll.
You'd probably
to see if
find
you
one
can
in the
find
trash.
I don't feel like digging through the trash at this hour. I will get up early though and go out. And
So you're
see.
worried enough to start with interrogation in the basement, but not worried enough to go through trash.
She plays Stardew Valley.
just-
She knows the locals won't like it.
Yeah. I just got my nails done.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, we'll wake up early and come up with questions and deal with. You can go find the paper and see if we can find her name in any articles attached to any articles.
As you are talking, finishing up your meal, the front door of the Trollskull opens up. A little flurry of like snow from an evening snowstorm that's rolled through comes in. You turn and see as the door closes, Obaya O'Day is standing in your doorway. And she turns and says, "Hey, sorry to let myself in, but it was really cold out, and this place looks a lot different from the last time I saw all of you. And so I was thinking you might be open."
We
you?
are
Yeah.
always open for you. Yep.
Well, thank you. She comes over, she takes off her cloak, and she hangs it up on a little coat rack. And she walks over and shakes everyone's hands, and she says, "It's good to see all of you. Zephyrin, I see that you're making yourself at home. How was everyone's trip? You guys were gone for a while."
Juniper's going to make Obaya a plate and get her some drink as well to warm her bones.
And as soon as you put it in front of her, she's like, "Thank you so much, Juniper. I really appreciate it." And she starts digging in. "So, how was it?"
Difficult.
I heard a few things through the grapevine, but it seems like it was nothing that you guys couldn't handle.
I mean, we handled that. I mean, we came home less one.
She looks around and she notices that she did a quick count when she came in, but she looks at Maelys and she's like, "You're right. And I know that Roland left too for his work with Vajra. I'm sorry to hear that. What happened?"
Thankfully not the Lich, but just as bad when, I guess, two curses collide in the bloodstream.
Yeah, it can get messy. Well, Maelys, it's good to meet you. She puts her
Nice
hand
to meet
out.
you too.
And she says, I know how much that she meant to all of you. And I will miss her just as much. And she raises a glass to all of you for a toast. To Maelys? Or to Elena?
To Elena.
To my least.
Elena.
She takes a big drink and puts her cup down. She goes, "All right, well, just a couple of things that I needed to check in with. Obviously, I appreciate all of you for the work that you did at Ironspine Keep.
Before you go, did you hear what happened at the Blackstaff Tower?
I did. I have spoken with Vajra. That's how I knew about Roland going on a mission for her.
No, fair. I didn't connect those two. I guess what is your suggestion on how we should handle that? Keep our heads down? Should we make ourselves available? It seems a bit perilous, more so than the typical adventures we like to attach ourselves to.
So, you're asking what I think you should do in regards to the reappearance to a very, very powerful dark wizard that almost brought the end of Waterdeep and the surrounding realms. Am I correct in
Yes,
that?
who seemed to have a very pointed interest in us for a moment there.
Well, I would say that anybody who is searching for that kind of power or that kind of money to do something with, especially now that we understand that he's been not as dead as we all thought he is, that you may want to be very, very careful in your dealings with him, if at all. And for me, I would say avoid it at all costs.
He said he's looking for money. Is he looking for that rumored dragons hidden in the city?
She gives a very quizzical look at you, and she's like, "What dragons? Like at the bank?"
Just some drunken ramblings. I know little about it. I just wasn't sure if they were connected.
I don't know. But whatever he's trying to do, it's not good. The last time Manchun was around, a lot of people died. It was really, really bad. If it wasn't for the Blackstaff and the city guard doing all that they could, and eventually Manchun becoming so paranoid that he ended up attacking all of his own clones, and that war threatening to blow up the city. If the Blackstaff hadn't done what they'd done and contained it, I don't know if we'd be having this conversation right now.
How did they contain that ultimate battle between himself?
That's a bit above my pay grade. But what I know is that there was a final battle, and the Blackstaff used their magic in a way that when the dust cleared, all that was left was a body.
What did they do with that body?
That one, I believe they found some of the local druids and let it return to nature.
Might be keen to let the druids who took care of that body know to make sure that that body or remains are still where they were once put.
Could be a good idea. But like I said, it's above my pay grade. It's not something that I handled.
Fair. Thank you for visiting us. We really appreciate it. We weren't sure if we were gonna see much of you after Roland left for his mission.
Absolutely. Few things I need to check in relation to Roland as well as Zephyrin. Roland left his cat with me, and I don't know if that was something that you wanted to have returned to you here at the Trollskull, or if he should stay with me and my cat Juan. And they seem to be friendly and getting along together very well. So, but I wanted to check with you first.
Keep it.
Okay. I can do that. Juan will be very happy. And finally, Zephyrin. You have fulfilled your contract to me and the Temple of Joaquin. I appreciate you helping this band of adventurers. You have a decision to make. You've been working with me for a little while. You have a place to stay if you ever need it or want it. Did you want to continue working with me? Or now that your contract is finalized and complete, were you looking to go your own way?
I swear to God, if this is how we find out Joe's leaving, I'm done. I'm gonna leave.
I'm gonna grab Obaya's her hands and just say, I'm grateful for everything that you've done. and look back at the group and say, and then look back at her and say, I think I found my home, and I'm gonna go my own way for now. But if you ever need anything, just you know where to find me.
She smiles. She takes your hand in hers, and she says, I'm glad to hear it. I know after everything that happened, that the one thing you've been looking for most has been a home. I'm glad that I was able to be a temporary one for you, but I hope that you found a permanent one. So, if I were to leave you with anyone, this would be the group.
I'm gonna give her like a little bow and say thank you.
You need.
She claps your hand. She gives you a pat on the shoulder. She says, be well, do well. She turns to the rest of you and says, thank you again. I'm sure I'll see you around. When this place opens, I'm always a fan of spending a little money at the end of a hard day. She goes and grabs her jacket, her coat, throws it over her, gives you one final wave and look at the Trollskull. She goes and opens the door and exits out.
I'm gonna look around the people at the table and when do we want to do a grand opening for like the bar essentially for people to come not stay, obviously we don't have the room for it, but like I know we don't have our cook yet, but I mean we could do like drinks and stuff, right? When did we want to do that?
I think we could do a soft opening. I want to say the grand opening for when like we want people to stay here.
I like that idea. You know me, I'm a fan of grand.
Yeah, I don't want to have too many openings, but like, just open our doors, start serving alcohol, getting the word out that we're a fun place to hang out. But that we're not renting rooms yet.
Yeah.
Do food, do drinks.
With our renovations, there's some sort of calendar on the wall that we can see what month it is at all.
Sure.
Or
yeah.
like how long it's been since we've left our cook behind.
Yes. So you do have a calendar. You've got stuff written on there. You found Skeg hiding in your cart on the 25th of Uktar. You are currently on the first day of Nighthall. So it's been it's only been about a week. Honestly, your teleportation.
We said it was going to be about 3 weeks for him to make the journey.
4 weeks. Yeah, it's going to be about close to a month.
So I think that's a great soft open. We'll start getting the word out tomorrow, and then when he
try out
gets
some
here,
different meals to see what's catching on, and let him know what things seem to be popular, and let him kind of have some control over it. But like, try some things out and see what people like.
I definitely hope he remembered some of those bakery recipes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the city could use a good glazing.
Really could. We'll have to make sure Zephyrin doesn't eat all of the glaze, though. I know.
Mm-hmm.
He was really going to town up there while we were fighting hard.
Yeah, we came up and he looked glazed and confused.
At one point, he had like two bags of like piping glaze, and you're just like,
Zephyr's gonna lick his lips and kind of close his eyes.
Bailey's is just gonna slowly push back from the table.
I'm gonna say you
had a great bakery.
I'm glad I wasn't. And is gonna take her plate into the kitchen.
Just wait till you get glazed.
Crazy.
I almost said it first. I was like, I can't say that.
All right, so wrapping up the end of the night. Anything additional for anyone?
I'm gonna task Voldrude and Zephyrin to do the dishes and clean up from dinner.
Okay.
I'm gonna quickly scarf down the rest of my pie before it gets cold, as we've constantly been getting interrupted while trying to eat dinner. And then kind of grab whatever dishes are left over from the table and bring them into the kitchen for cleaning.
I'm gonna look over at Talmer and I'll be in there to help you out in just a minute. I'm just still feeling a little uneasy from the report earlier, so I'm just gonna kind of check the windows and take a quick look outside, just make sure there's nothing, sketchy around or anything.
Cool.
I'll go to the table where I'm sure we left stuff out for the ghost to see if anything's been touched, but before we clean it up.
Okay. Zephyrin, go ahead and make a investigation check for me as you look out the windows. Tolmer, for you, none needed because you walk through, you look at everything, nothing's been, moved or changed in any way, so everything's still untouched.
I'm just gonna whisper to the air, like, would you like a cottage pie better than a shepherd's pie next time?
There's
Kitty pie.
no response.
I got an 18.
Okay. 18, you walk over to the window, you kind of like circle, do the circle, you're looking through. You look through Trollskull Alley, and you see people walking to and from. You can see a couple of the businesses that are around you. I just bit my tongue.
Oof.
And yeah, they all seem like shuttered and closed out for the night. You do see there's a tavern that is basically like at the southernmost corner, like where Trollskull Alley, where you can come into the alley. There's a little tavern over there called Faroon's Brews that you've seen a few times when you walked in. They've got some people going. It's not like super lively right now, but you can see the lights are on. But most importantly, with an 18, you look around and you don't really see anything out of the ordinary. Additionally, you've only been here for 2 nights, so you're not really sure what out of the ordinary looks like yet.
Well, I don't see anything that looks out of the ordinary to me.
Honestly, it'll be all right. If anything happens, I honestly feel like the orphans are going to be the first alerted to anything, and I know they're just tiny adventurers, but they really do make it feel safer.
I'll know if something happens downstairs.
Is everyone gonna be heading off to bed soon?
Yeah, Juniper starts collecting the seance type stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna go set up in my room, and my mom taught me this trick, and I'm gonna see if I can't get the poltergeist to write in a book overnight while I'm sleeping.
Okay. All right. So
As me
everybody-
and
This cat's fucking mad dogging me, bro.
Aaron.
really quick, as Tolimer and I do the dishes, I'm gonna make a quick joke and just be like, remember that one time we did some booger sugar?
Man, good times.
There was leftovers for the orphans, right?
You tell me.
I don't
Oh,
remember.
Of the food, yes. Of the booger sugar, no.
Not the booger sugar.
You made enough for the reporter. I need to write her name down. Here.
That didn't eat, yeah.
Kelly Wintersbane, yeah. So you would have enough for others.
I know. I'm doing it as soon as he said. Hold on.
Okay. So everyone heads to bed.
Okay.
Juniper's gonna write in the notebook, essentially like name ? And then reporter ? Kind of like top half of paper, bottom half of paper. Leave room for any type of wild writing and a pencil, light a candle, incense, things like that, and just set intentions.
Okay. Okay. Make a persuasion check for me.
Persuasion. Persuasion's +6. Dirty 20.
Okay. All right. Good to know. All right. So everyone heads to bed for the evening. Go ahead and take your long rest on your character sheets.
Goodness, I was hurted.
I offered.
Above table, I'm saying thank goodness. In character, I would tough it out.
I know you would.
Tolliver's been worse for wear before.
Is this a great time to take a break? Because I really got a tinkle.
Sure, we can do that. Come back 15 minutes at the 40.
Can do.
Hell yeah.
Sounds good. All right. We will see you guys shortly.
Really quick,
Yeah.
Shane, for the long rest,
Yeah.
help me out, bud.
Uncheck it.
So
Yeah, uncheck it.
there are two things. So on your character sheet at the top there, it says long rest. When you click on that, it's going to give you a button there that says like up to 2 hit dice, second win, second reset maximum HP changes during this rest. Uncheck that and then hit take long rest.
Boom.
And then it might have you like do a green to like double check it or something, but after that you should be good.
Okay. Good.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you in a bit.
Got a snack.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday.
I grabbed a big bowl of Greek yogurt, some granola, and cherries. Yum.
I did strawberries with mine.
Hell yeah. It was muy bueno.
Oh, wait. There we go.
There he is.
So earlier when Uldra's daughter came out of like the shadows, Shane, and scared you, it made me think back to this time I was in the sauna and there was this guy sitting in the corner. He was black as shit. I'm just gonna say he was just dark. And there's this guy that came in and he tried to like he didn't see him. He went to try and like sit down. He goes, "Oh shit, man. He's sorry, I didn't see it." And everyone in the sauna just starts dying laughing. Oh man.
That's awesome. Oh shit. Probably just as scary. She came out of the shadows of Uldra and I was like, oh my god. Like, I don't know what it is about your camera. Like, that hallway is pitch black.
So
She
it's
shows
not
up
the
and-
hallway.
ah.
That's still the bedroom. That the door's over on that side of the corner, basically. So
Oh.
there's that door right there that goes out to the hallway.
Oh.
So she comes in there and it's so dark. Jamie knows how big the room is. The bedroom's fucking huge. Like, it's
Yeah.
big. Like, the camera makes it look so much smaller, but it's pretty big. So like, it's pretty dark with no light coming from that way. So yeah, she comes from the abyss.
You got 3 doors. There's the one to the right. Like
This is a bathroom,
Bathroom?
walk-in closet, and then that goes out to like the hallway and kitchen area. You know, a nice master bathroom right off the master. Don't got to walk far from the bed to go to the bathroom. So nice.
yeah.
Luxury at its finest.
My bathroom's across the hall, and I still have to work a shorter distance.
Ugh.
Your bedroom is stupid big.
You can literally put in like 2 king-size beds in here and still have room.
Wild.
I live in a basement. It's
That's
unfinished.
That's
And there's
huge.
just a toilet over there. Freestanding toilet.
That's all you need.
where- That's all I need.
It's your room down there. Who else is going to
Yep.
bother you while you're taking a shit in the open?
Well, no, I've only curtained off a portion because they still use the rest of the basement.
Everybody deserves a poop closet.
Dude, it's not a
Yeah.
closet. It's
A poop
It's just
room.
out there.
It's a
No.
poop room.
the door at the
what-
top of the stairs opens, and I'm like, I'm in the bathroom.
My brother has a poop closet. It's just a room with a toilet in it. So
Half
My
bath.
sister-
Got it.
I like having a place that I can go on both sides of the wall and just hold on for dear life.
Hey,
You don't have a
gotta
sink
get
in
some.
there?
You don't got a straps in there.
No,
It's
not
just for
yet.
pooping?
You don't have oh shit handles.
Yeah. Just like
That's what the walls are for.
Yeah.
But you might need an extra grip. Yeah, grip it on there.
Just get like a pull-up
You're
bar.
Yeah,
different than me.
get the immovable rod in there.
Yeah. We need,
Double
like,
appreciate.
the time where you're really bearing down and it won't come out, and you're like, oh, do I stand up and do a couple jumping jacks or something? That's it. Just do the pull-ups.
I am so done with this conversation.
Gotta work it out.
Not to stay on topic, but I've never had to do that.
You never had to bear down? Bullshit. Fuck you.
Oh, you ain't living. Ain't alive.
Have some fucking dairy in your diet, bro.
Dairy's like my number 1 thing in my diet.
I'll
A slip and
Plug-
slide at that point.
plug you up.
No, when I start getting resistance, I just have anal. It fixes it right up.
I've tried
Well,
that. It doesn't do anything for me.
Did you
Hey,
just
I said
fucking
we
pray
should
over
end
here?
this conversation. We continued. I'm not responsible.
I'm trying to. There's a lot of aspects here, right? Aspects that we're trying to figure out. For one, it's like you either got to pack your shit in so that it's not coming out at right now. You're just like, okay, I'll handle this later. Or
No,
all
lube.
I see is a fucking blender.
Yeah.
Both. Definitely both.
That's wild.
Packing and blending at the same time.
And then you poop out of the blood.
Oh, this one's definitely making TikTok, guys.
So anyway,
That last one of
So this
Man
earthquake
Cave
starts
really.
to happen, and then the whole house comes down on everybody, and you all die. What the last one of what?
Of you with the like
Oh,
did
yeah.
really well. The TikTok.
Yeah.
Better have. Not doing this shit for free. All right.
I've heard about the ways.
All right. Cool.
Oh, spicy.
So, it's spicy. Smells like
Your
beef.
water is spicy?
It's just really cold.
Like JC, like my daughter, she used to drink Sprite, and she go, "Oh, it's too spicy." I'm like, "Oh, you are white."
Why is it spicy?
My poor little Irish, Italian, Hungarian daughter. It's like, it's spicy.
No, it just means it's extra crispy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It has a little bite to it, you know?
Yeah.
It's that McDonald's water kind of makes you tear up.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's McDonald's Sprite. Yep, exactly.
Mhm.
All right. Well, I think that'll bring us back into our session. Let me head over there. And great. So, you guys have all slept through the night. You've taken your long rest. And you wake up the next day. Sun is shining, birds are chirping, snow is lightly falling outside the windows. What does everybody do?
I would have gotten up a little earlier to go look for a newspaper.
Okay, great. You went outside. You walked through the streets. There was nothing in the Trollskull Alley, but you went ahead and took a little jaunt through the city to kind of get an idea. As you head east down Delzorin Street, you pop out onto Saradoon Street. You go by a pretty large villa that is to the east of the Trollskull. As you walk by, you do see like there's like a little plaque on the wall. It says Growlhund Villa. And right there at the corner of Saradoon Street and Lion Street, you do manage to find a little newsie, a news barker. Kid's out there has got a stack of newspapers under his arm and is hollering away. Newspapers for sale, get your news for the day.
I'll wave him down.
All right. He waves back at you and doesn't leave his corner.
Okay, I'll walk up to him.
Oh, there you go. He says, "Oh, hello, ma'am. You need a newspaper?
Yes, please.
Which one do you want? You want the Waterdeep Gazette? Do you want the the Sign of the Times, or would you like the fucking? Of course, I don't have the thing pulled up. The starts with a T. The Taj.
I'll take all three.
Ah, terrific. That's a good day for me. That's going to be a silver piece."
I'll hand over a
He went
silver.
real fucking crikey, and I don't know why my voice did it, but we're sticking with it. And he hands him over. Oh, there you go, madam. Enjoy a reading.
Thank you. Okay, and then I'm gonna walk back to Trollskull, also scanning through
Okay.
to see if I can find the reporters.
Okay. You go. You're reading through the newspapers, right? You're checking through all of them. The Waterdeep Gazette. has some information about. It mentions that the recent attacks on elvish sailors has diminished. It mentions that it mentions about an attempted assassination at the Light Singer Theater, and then has some additional like puff pieces and stuff in it. The Sign of the Times, as you read through it, is garbage. It's basically a tabloid rag. You get to the Targe, you do read through it. It's got some pieces on it about a couple of politicians. You do notice that there is a article in there about Rhaenyra Neverember, the son that walked away. And then you do come across an article. You do see that the author is Kalia Wintersbane, and the article title is Carriage Wars. Double deckers or only singles?
Okay. And is Kalia Wintersbane the girl that we were talking to? Sorry, okay.
Yes.
Perfect. I will go back. Or probably I'm at the Trollskull by this point. Is anybody awake yet?
Juniper's making breakfast. Like a grits and biscuits type of deal.
Okay. I'll walk in and show Juniper what I found in the paper.
Awesome. As you come in, Juniper hears the door open. She walks out from the kitchen. As you both kind of like arrive in the room at the same time, you do see that Jenks, Squidly, and Nat, they're all inside the Trollskull. Jenks and Squidly are both sitting at the bar. Nat is standing behind it. Squidly turns around and sees you, and he's like, "Hey, Maelys," and turns back and says, "Hey, I need an ale, bartender." And Nat, she looks at him and goes inside. And, and you watch as an empty tankard lifts up and floats over to her like outstretched hand. She grabs it and puts it back on the bar in front of Squidly, and she goes, and then hands a napkin over to Squidly as well, and puts the tankard on there.
I'm going to reach over, grab the tankard, and make sure that there's no actual ale in it.
You look in there and it's empty, and Squidly looks at you and goes, "We're just playing bartender. It's all good."
Mm-hmm.
Juniper's gonna do the deaf wave to the girl. And the name again? Fingerspell it?
She goes,
Who that? Juniper's gonna remember she has her book, and she's gonna nod to Maelys. Did you find the papers?
I did. I did find our visitor as well, and I'll hand over the paper open to her article.
Okay. I gotta go upstairs real quick, and she's gonna go check for the journal.
I'm coming down the stairs to the smell of biscuits and gravy that were made. And grab myself a plate for
It's
what's
grits.
that?
I don't know who
Grits?
made gravy.
Oh, biscuits and grits.
"That's
Biscuits
hominy
and gravy
corn."
sound really good.
Do we
you
have
said
apple?
biscuit gravy too.
Do we have apple juice? Okay.
We should.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab the apple juice and reach over to Squidly's tankard. Your ale, sir.
So you put it in there, and he kind of like he's like looks over at Jenks. And he's like, "It's the non-alcoholic kind." And Jenks is just like, "Wow." He's like, "Thanks."
I'm gonna look at it. It's 2 days past expiration. It's a little fermented.
Oh. Okay. He looks at Jenks. He's like, "Ooh, look at
That's
me."
what we need to get out. We're serving bad food.
Okay. Juniper, you head up to your room. You check the notebook.
Yes.
Okay. You look, and there is no writing in it underneath what you wrote.
Cool beans. I'll go back downstairs and enjoy breakfast with everybody.
Okay.
She's gonna be mumbling as she goes, I will get this poltergeist, like me, wants to or not.
Okay. Everybody else come down for breakfast, or is there anyone who's not?
Yeah, I'll come down after I fix up my defender.
Okay.
Zephyrin's currently meditating, and he'll be down after.
Awesome. Okay. So you guys go ahead and eat. You have your breakfast for the day. At one point there is a knock, and Miss Wintersbane is at the door.
Juniper's going to go answer the door. As she goes, she's going to be talking like behind her to the kids. So we've decided to do a soft opening going forward. We think we're going to do that starting probably today or tomorrow. So if you guys wanted to get the words out, and as she's opening the door and finishing the sentence, if you guys want to get the word out to people you know and get it around town, that would be fantastic. Soft opening, not grand. Soft. Oh, hello. Welcome again.
Oh, hey. Good morning to you. I was just here to, follow along like I said I would. She's writing in her
Hope you brought
notebook.
your appetite. We got honey biscuits and grits for breakfast.
Well, terrific. That sounds amazing. Thank you. She comes on
Come in,
in,
come in.
sits down, and starts to eat away. She's like, go make a performance or survival check, whichever you prefer.
Performance is a nat 20 plus 8.
Okay, great. She goes to take a bite, and her eyes light up, and she just starts wolfing it down.
So, kids, what do you have planned today?
Well, you said that we should go get people excited about the tavern being open, so we'll go, bark at people and see if we can get them to come in.
Amazing. Sounds fantastic.
When are you guys opening? What time do we get them here? Or are you open right now?
I'm going to look to Tolomer. Probably should get some more alcohol.
I look around it looks much better with alcohol.
Definitely gonna need ourselves a bartender when we're not here.
That's why it's a soft opening. I think we'll go today, pick up some alcohol and whatnot, and then we'll do the soft opening tonight. Say, when do taverns typically open? They're much too late.
Some of them open for lunch, and people stay
Well, I figured
until they leave.
we'll say an evening dinner-ish time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we can get in touch with the guilds and see if they can get us the supplies we need.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll start letting them know about early dinner. And the kids all hop off their stools, come out from behind the bar, and they run off into the day.
Before they go, Juniper's gonna hand them 5 copper pieces each.
Okay.
Don't spend it all in one place.
We'll try. Okay. So with that, let me just see here.
15 removed.
All right. Kalia is kind of taking notes and looking around, and she's like, "Okay. So, are you guys gonna be doing the tavern all day, or are you gonna be adventuring? Because I can go to a tavern anywhere. I don't normally get to see adventurers, but if today's not a good day, I could always reschedule."
Just gonna kind of slowly turn on heel to look at her. We did say we're back recent from an adventure and trying to catch back up on the tavern, and we didn't have any current leads on things happening. So when we're not adventuring, we do typically take care of the tavern.
Ah, I see. Yeah, they have that job board out there. I thought that maybe you guys have been looking at that, but if I was mistaken, I can definitely reschedule and come back at a better time for you.
Didn't that just go up as we were walking home last night?
No time like the present.
I figured we'd take a look at it on the way out to go get alcohol for tonight.
And you never do know, adventures could just come up just by walking to get alcohol.
That's very true.
I mean, we were coming home from the bank yesterday when that warehouse issue happened.
What warehouse issue?
There was just some mix-up in logistics, and we just needed help move some boxes around.
I see. And she starts, writing in her notebook as well, like excited, and she's like, "Okay, so you can just find stuff anytime when you're walking around. Is that common in Waterdeep?"
Every day is an adventure in Waterdeep.
Interesting. Okay. Well, don't mind me. I'm just here to observe. And as long as you're okay with me traveling with you and watching, maybe we'll, like you said, maybe we'll find an adventure on the way.
And just remember, you're responsible for your own safety.
Oh, absolutely. I always am.
Are you trained to fight and protect yourself, or?
No, I just know how to get out of sticky situations. Like I said, I've been a Warzone reporter and been a Waterdeep city reporter for as long as I can remember, but I've got in and dealt with some of the unsavory guilds and gangs and gone undercover, and I know my way around.
What was your most dangerous story?
My most dangerous story?
Yeah, where you felt in danger.
Well, I got in pretty deep with the Xanatharian guilds, and even went to one of Xanathar's gladiator fights down in the sewers. And I didn't get to see him, but I heard Xanathar. I was close enough to him. It was pretty feisty down there and pretty electric, but it was definitely an interesting story, to say the least.
Sounds very interesting.
It was. Found some sneaky little ways in, and some quick exits if I needed to. Like I said, I know my way around, but got to learn a lot about the Xanatharian Guild and what they're doing here in the city.
What do you
As
think
she's
of them?
talking, Juniper's going to be cleaning up from breakfast and gathering stuff.
What was your question, Talmer?
So, what do you think of them?
Well, I think that they're a pretty brutal gang that is more than happy to spill the blood of anybody who's in their way. And I don't want to spend another day with them. And I'm glad that I'm out, but a reporter goes where a reporter is needed.
I'm surprised
What
you're
was your
unscathed
latest
there from
article?
there.
Well, there's been quite a few incidents in the city of carriage drivers, both the single and the double-decker carriages, that have been getting into fights and arguments, and there have been tipped over carriages. And so I've been talking between the two of them, trying to understand why they can't just live in peace. But as I'm sure you guys are aware, the guilds here are very particular, and they do not want non-guild members stepping on their toes and handling parts of their business. But these double carriage drivers, they are adamant to operate in the city without guild intervention. And I spent a lot of time trying to see if there was any way of brokering a peace or not. And unfortunately, it just doesn't look like that's going to happen. So eventually, that is a carriage that is going to explode at any time.
Oh yeah, we had to stop. We broke up one of those carriage fights.
Happens more often than you think.
Well, should we get on the road and grab some alcohol for this evening? We talk our way into this evening and miss our soft opening of the tavern.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
Okay. How are you wanting to acquire said alcohol?
We'd want to reach out to our guild contact and find, the
Find some
correct means
casks.
through the guilds to order the supplies and have them delivered.
Okay. So for the interest of time, let's say that you guys travel through pretty quickly over to Broxy Fairkettle, who is your primary guild contact for the Guild of Innkeepers. And you arrive. He's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?"
Not too bad, not too bad. We're looking to do a soft opening tonight, and wanted to make sure we got some alcohol and we're ready to go.
Terrific. That's awesome. I'm excited to see what you guys do with the place. Yeah, so if you're needing alcohol, you're going to have to go through the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild. Your contact, he pulls out like a Rolodex, the old school, like, right, little halfling fingers, like, real quick through there. And he pulls one out, and he's like, you're going to need to talk to Hammond Craddock. I could send him over to your place and maybe have him bring over a sampling of alcohol for you, so you can be prepped for a soft lunch.
Do we need
That
to
would be-
acquire any permits?
No, you're part of the Innkeepers Guild. That's included in your fees.
I
Right,
meant
yeah,
more
so-
so to display anything for it. I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah, for our actual soft opening, and make sure we're doing things right by the guild and per city guidelines.
Oh no, you're good. We got you taken care of.
Yeah, sounds
Yeah, that'd be
great.
great.
Send them by.
Awesome. You guys travel on back. You head to the Trollskull. Probably, I would say about 2 to 3 hours after you arrive home, you hear you hear the clip clop of a horse, like, coming up. You can hear wagon wheels through the, coming through the snow. And then a little ho as the wagon stops in front of the Trollskull, and you look out the window and you can see that there is a wagon pulled by a single horse. It's got a couple of casks in the back of the wagon, and a well-dressed human man pops off of the wagon, and he is followed by a female tiefling who's wearing spectacles, and she's already pulling like a small book out of a bag on her hip. And they walk up to the door and knock on it.
After we got back home, I would ask Voltrude to get a fire going since we're going to have company. And since it's so cold out.
She asks, I'll go ahead and make sure the fire pit's stocked full of wood, and I'm going to kind of just snap some fingers and toss a little flame in there and get the fire started for us in the tavern area.
Okay. Boom. Fire starts up, nice and crackling. It's warm. You open up the door, and the human walks in, the tiefling right behind him. As he walks in, he gives a little bow and says, good morning. I've been advised from Broxley Fairkettle that you are looking for spirits for this tavern of yours. I'm Hammond Craddock of the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild.
Very nice to make your acquaintance. Tell me Bloodforge.
He shakes your hand, looks around at everybody. Is anyone carrying their weapons with them today, or have you just been traveling?
I have mine with me.
Just been traveling.
Okay.
I have my staff always.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd have my dagger on my hip.
Okay. He kind of like looks around everything, spots a couple of different weapons, some traveling clothes, kind of gives a sniff. So, I understand that you are starting this up, and you are in need of libations for the evening. Obviously, needing to go through the Vintners, Distillers, and Brewers Guild for any of that type of product. What are you looking on offering on tap for this evening?
Definitely ale.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Maybe a couple of wines and some mead.
Okay. He looks over and
Something that's spiced, warms the bones.
says, okay. He looks over at Ginny next to him, or to the tiefling next to him, and says, Ginny, make sure to write that down. We've got ale, we've got the spiced mead, a wine. And she nods silently. Keeps right. All right. Yes. And how much are we needing? Are we needing just for the evening, or are we looking for a month's supply? What are we doing here?
Do we get a good deal on a month's supply compared to, shorter quantity or smaller quantity?
Of course, everything that is bought in bulk is always going to have a bit of a better pricing on it, yes.
What do you charge for a month's supply?
Let's see.
For all 3 items total.
All 3. For getting your stock supply built up, making sure that you have everything that you're needing, it is going to be for a month probably. And he looks over at Ginny, and she looks. Yes, it's going to be 25 dragons.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. Chop, chop, Ginny. And she tucks her book into her bag and gives a small nod, walks back out, and starts unloading barrels from the wagon to bring in. She starts
Go ahead.
loading up.
I'll go ahead and start bringing, rolling as she's putting them on the front porch, kind of rolling them into the tavern area to kind of get towards the bar to help the moving of them faster.
Great. She gives a little nod and thanks to you as you take them and start pulling around.
Well, I'll go ahead and reach into my pouch and I'll handle over 25 gold.
Okay. He very dainty hand kind of takes the gold from me real quick, does a quick counts it out real fast, tucks it into his bag. Terrific. It's a pleasure doing a business with you. Is there anything additional that you'll be needing from the guild this evening?
We hadn't thought of anything else. Is there anything you can suggest that the guild can offer that we might not have thought of?
Well, of course, we always have our top shelf liquors that we do provide. They might be a little bit more pricey than your standard clientele would have, but I do have it as a northern mountain elvish ale, brewed at the very tippy top of our northern mountains here. And the age, the elevation, the wood brings out a muskiness, a cedar, and a slight bitterness that becomes a sweetness at the very end of it. And that, of course, is 1,000 dragons per cask.
We'll definitely be getting those in the future.
Terrific. Oh, glad to hear it. I'll make sure to stop by again soon to take a look at how business is, and if you are ready to purchase something as exquisite as the Excalibur.
Sure.
Wonderful. Well, with that, Ginny, let's go. And he goes ahead and turns around, and with a swish of his cloak, and Ginny right behind him, not saying a thing, she's kind of, as they leave, they hop back onto their wagon and take off.
I'll turn to Juniper and say, 1,000 dragons for a cask of beer?
It seemed a bit much, but we're kind of hoping to get rub some elbows with the clientele who would be drinking some of that.
My goodness.
And it is a liquor.
I've paid a lot less and gotten a lot more in return than beer.
I know, dear. Your tastes are rather unique.
With that, I'll head downstairs to help kind of put stuff down in the basement, the extra, and then I'll reimburse myself the 25 gold from the brick.
Okay, so you're trying to carry casks of ale, like extra casks of ale, down a set of stairs or a ladder. So I'm gonna need you to make a we'll call it a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. 12.
Yeah. So you like climb down, you're trying to hold it. I'll say with a 12, you get to like the second to bottom step, and you go to make a step down, and your foot slips, and you like come down, and the cask gets some air off your shoulder, and then comes down onto it. So it definitely like, oh god, you're gonna take, we'll call it 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But you do not drop this cask of ale.
Okay.
Tell them we're careful. We don't need you injured for tonight.
I was just adjusting it on my shoulder.
I'm going to do an inventory check of our fruits, vegetables, breads, and things like that, like the finger type food.
Okay. Yeah. You go through, you do a check. Go ahead and make a survival check for me.
$14.
Okay. 14, you look like you have you are pretty sure you have enough food to get you through the evening for like a small group of patrons. But with a 14,
I'm gonna hit the market.
You know you are gonna need more at some point.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit the market.
Okay. I would say
Zephyrin, do you want to go with me to the market?
Yeah, let's do it.
Can I tag along?
Absolutely. We're trying to be swift, though. We want to beat the crowd.
I can run.
Okay. Who else is going to the market?
At least we'll start speed walking to the market.
I'm gonna sit back and just watch the tavern with the Trollskull.
Just the three of us.
Okay. So Are you're going down to the main market that is south of the Godcatcher, right?
Is that the closest?
I mean, that's the main market. That's where you're going to get a lot of stuff. You could probably find a smaller market, just something that provides a minimum amount of product for you closer by.
What do you two think? Minimum market or the bigger one?
It's the soft opening. We should go all out.
All right, let's
Sorry,
go to the
second.
main market.
Okay.
We'll do a carriage.
Okay. You managed to flag one down.
Not a double decker.
Okay. Okay. Good. You do see a couple of double deckers. As you're waiting, and you just kind of like chill and grab one of the first ones. You 5 copper, I think is what we're going. Or are we doing a silver? I don't care. Today it's a discount. He says it's 5 copper for the 3 of you. It's been a slow day for carriages. You head down the high road. You leave the North Ward, head into the Castle Ward. Maelise, go ahead and give me a D100.
Okay. I hate it. $72.
72. Okay. All right, let's see. Where are my caltrops? Here we go.
Something you never want to hear the DM say.
Okay. Sorry, give me another second because it's got an additional thing here that it's asking for. Okay. So, I don't want to bog it down waiting, but I will get it for you here. As you were going through the carriage ride, while you are traveling down the high road, and you start to see the 2 major statues. You have the Godcatcher that is closest to you, and then you have the Great Drunkard, which is on the other side of the market. You see both of those coming into view, and then you hear, like, you start to smell something, and it is fucking foul. And you look out the carriage windows, and you can see that there are you see that the guild, like the dung sweepers guild, they are out and they're trying to like push stuff to the side, and you could tell that the sewers have like overflowed in this area, and there's a ton of junk that is littering the street from the sewers. I will say, you know what, since you're in the carriage, I'm going to say that you actually probably don't have time. He's going to keep on moving through. You do see some junk that is there, but it is covered in some of the most foul sewage that you've ever seen or smelled. You do not wait to, or at least the carriage driver does not even give it a second look. He tries to steer this horse through the driest sections he can and gets through this sewage area and then continues to pull forward through, and you continue to the market with no further interruption.
Perfect.
Okay. You guys arrive at the market. What do you do?
I'm gonna immediately start buying fruits, vegetables, seeing if anybody has any like fruit dip, like maybe a honeyed yogurt or something like that, and
Okay.
Artisanal breads.
Make an investigation check for me.
That is a nat one.
Woof. Okay. You go into the market and you start looking around, and you're initially like, I'm finding food, and you are immediately drawn to a couple of tents that are full of like very colorful fabrics. You see one that has like a bunch of wind chimes and dream catchers, and you spend about 10 minutes watching a wind chime go around. And you're just like, that is pretty as shit.
I'm gonna look over at Zephyrin. Maybe we should lead.
Hey, guys, but look, watch the. Did
It's
you see
beautiful.
the colors?
I'm gonna extend understanding and empathy to her as I'm walking towards the food vendors.
So Maelise and Zephyrin are going to leave Juniper behind here for a few minutes because she is entranced. She is just going from tent to tent looking at these like baubles and trinkets and fabrics and
She's such a slut for trinkets and baubles.
yep.
I should have gone.
Yeah.
At least she's pretty, right?
You're stuck there. So Maelise
Yeah.
and Zephyrin, what are you guys looking for?
Food
Okay.
or items to put food together.
Okay. I will say, since both of you are working together and you now know where the trinkets, baubles, and fabric section is, one of you can make an investigation check with advantage.
Ooh, let me try. Maybe I shouldn't have tried 12.
Okay. 12 is
That
good
with
enough.
advantage?
Okay. Yeah.
Damn.
12 is good enough.
We're
You're able to
surprised.
go through. You see a couple of
Fair.
different stalls that have the weapons and armor, and somebody selling shields, and someone talking about they have different properties in different cities that you can go stay in and live in certain times of the year for certain days, but not in different blackout days. And that if you sign up for a membership with other members of Waterdeep, that you can then go use these and share it for different times of the year. And then you find the food section of the market. You're able to track down some meat, some veggies, some fruits, some honeyed yogurt, which you had heard Juniper asking about. You're able to track down food for the night.
Perfect.
All right, just gonna start grabbing. Do we have like some type of basket or
Did you
buggy or
guys?
something?
You came in a carriage, and a few of you said that you were not carrying weapons or traveling gear today.
Juniper's gonna finally tear herself away and show up with the bags.
Okay.
So sorry about that, guys. My legs are so little, I can't keep up with you. It's so pretty, the colors.
It's okay. And I'll just offload some of the stuff I'm carrying into her bag.
Great. Okay. So you get your product, and are you heading back to the Trollskull with it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Should we get like some why can't I think of this word? I almost said Tabasco. Tobacco or weed for anyone who wants to smoke out of pipes, bring their own pipes.
That's not a bad idea. Do you you would clearly not that you would clearly know. Trinkets and baubles, where would we find them?
That's a good idea. I mean, a good question.
I would say that in the market, looking for most stuff, that a tobacco vendor would definitely be something that is available there.
How much have we spent so far? I'll take it out of my gold.
I would say that the amount of food that you bought, if you're looking to feed people tonight,
$1.
yeah, you definitely probably did about 10 dragons worth.
Damn.
I can cover it, but how much?
Oh, I covered it already.
Okay.
You can cover the other stuff.
I would say that when you go to your tobacco vendor, looking for a large enough amount to sell, that would probably end up running. You know what? I'm gonna say with the amount that you can probably like cut up into smaller everything, probably a solid 10 gold would get you enough for tonight and probably clear the month.
Cool.
I like it a lot.
Over 10 pieces.
While she's doing that, can I fall back and go back to one of the wind chime vendors?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna find the most obnoxious, brightly colored wind chime
Okay.
and purchase it.
Okay. It's a big bitch, right? It's probably 3 feet worth of wind chimes. It's about as tall as Juniper herself. It's got a bunch of tropical birds on it, but also has like dolphins and whales lower down below it, and then at the top it's got a row of griffins, and all of those jingle jangle against each other to create a cacophony of sound. And 5 gold is what it would take for that one.
Okay, perfect.
Great. Okay. Hands it over in a little bag for you. I mean, it's a big fucking bag. You got to get all these chimes in there, but hands it on over to you, and you head on back to the group.
I'll walk up to the group, kind of within hearing distance, and hey guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head back to the inn manor, whatever we call it, and then I'll kind of scurry off, trying to mute as much of the jangling as possible.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me. That is going to be, you know what? Here's what I will say, because you already said that you're wearing your shit. I know you're at disadvantage with your chainmail, right?
Yeah.
What I will say is that your chainmail could potentially
She's not wearing
offset
chainmail.
the sound.
She's wearing leather.
It's
She's wearing studded leather.
Studded leather.
Well, then don't say when
Guys,
I ask you if you're wearing
no,
chainmail.
listen, I'm wearing chainmail. No, I'm wearing chainmail. What was it?
I will say that it offsets the sound of the jangling. So what would normally be a disadvantage on a stealth, I will say you have a straight roll here.
I got a 10.
Okay. You guys hear some like from like her armor, but nothing out of the ordinary.
I am too busy looking at some nice Keef stuff.
Cool. You head back to the inn.
Do we have everything, Zephyrin?
I'm kind of just checking around in the bags. Look up, like I believe so.
Yeah, let's get a carriage ride back.
All
I don't know why
right,
she couldn't look good.
you said double decker, right?
No.
I'm just kidding.
I'm gonna like look around real quick, see if anybody heard. Like, not the double decker.
I know. I'm just kidding.
You guys are able to flag one down. This one does not provide a discount, so it is a silver.
And
I'll
a
check.
silver piece over.
Oh, okay, go for it. To the Trollskull, please.
Perfect. The carriage takes off. Zephyr and Juniper, you guys decide who wants to roll it. But I need a D20 from either of you, and I need a D20 from Melis.
I'm
Go
sprinting.
for it.
I'll go. I haven't rolled tonight.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh,
I got an
a
8.
3.
So you,
We
as
ain't
you're
got
like
time for this.
riding through, you do see Melis hauling ass down the street as you guys are coming up behind her.
I'm gonna holler out the window. Do you want a ride?
No.
As the carriage is driving and you're about to catch up to Melis, though, it suddenly is like veers to the side as you guys see it turns hard down to a side street, and you guys see Squidly running across the street. And Melis, you see him as you run by, and Juniper and Zephyr, you can kind of catch a little bit of it. But as you guys turn and go down the side street, you just hear Squidly just go, "Hey, you drunk pieces of shit! We got a new tavern open. Come down to the Trollskull if you." And
I
that's all you
fucking
hear.
love these kids.
And Melis, you, since they had to dive to the side there, you are able to get to the Trollskull just before them. But as you get in the door, you hear the of the carriage coming up behind you.
I'm going to also panic run upstairs to Juniper's room and try to set up the wind chime like in her window.
Okay.
And then run out before she like notices.
Okay. So Juniper, you can roll a perception
The
check, or you
door's
can choose
locked?
to fail if you want. The
The
door's
door's
locked.
locked.
Okay, so you panic run poof, into the door. You try to open it and like head first.
Can I try and pick it?
Do you have thieves' tools on you?
No.
No. So you could try and kick it down.
No, it's okay. We're not gonna get that crazy. I'll just, in defeat with a sore forehead, I'm just gonna walk down to the front.
All right. You head down. Big fucking red bump on your head.
We're unloading the groceries into the kitchen. I'm gonna start washing the fruits and veggies. And
I'm just gonna go up to Juniper and very like defeatedly, but just I got you something.
What is this, dear? She's gonna clean her hands off and take the bag.
I'm out of breath, sore. Just it's a
What
gift.
happened to your head?
I don't want to talk about it. I'm gonna walk out of the kitchen.
Gonna look at it and just, oh, it's so colorful. Like put it back in the bag and like set it next to the on the floor to take it up to her room later and finish what she's doing. Thank you.
We really should have universal keys in this place.
Just gonna not say anything. Well, I'm gonna look over at Melis and just say, "Damn," and that's it.
I'm just gonna give him a like death glare.
But like a little worried look afterwards, like, "Damn." And then I'm gonna go to Voldrin and Talamore and let them know, like, we got, other than the drinks, let them know I got some, some weed and some tobacco for any of the gentlemen and or ladies that would like to smoke at our tavern.
I think that'd be a great addition to have. I'm just kind of like in the bar, making sure like the bar top's all cleaned off, ready to be served, get everything all ready, making sure glasses are all set up and ready to pour some ale.
I'm gonna tell Tollimer about hearing the orphans yelling out, "Hey, you drunk pieces of shit!"
Shake my head like it's probably who we're gonna attract for a soft opening at a place like this at the moment anyway. What are we going to do with them?
I hire him. The advertisement's great.
Okay. So you guys managed to load up all of your alcohol for the evening. You start prepping food. You've got tobacco and weed ready to go. The sun is starting to go down, and the kids come back in for the evening, and they say, hey, we were out there yelling all day, and we saw some people that were maybe interested, but we've done what we can.
Your help is very much appreciated, and getting the word out there about our tavern opening soon. We'll see what we can pull in for this evening.
Hopefully not too many drunk pieces of shit show up, and I'm gonna wink at the kids.
Kalia's in the corner of the tavern, and she's just like scribbling away.
I forgot about her.
Oh,
Oh.
When you say that, like I'm gonna look to her and then look back to you and just go, "You want to
me?
follow that up with something?"
Are you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a fine establishment after all. She's gonna shrug and go back to the kitchen.
I think we would consider anyone that would come in a drunk piece of shit. Hopefully,
Never.
All right. Well, with that, the group continues to prep, get ready. As you light up the lanterns on the outside of the Trollskull, get the fire roaring inside, and open up the door for the first official day of business. Some of you stand at the bar. Some of you are ready to wait tables. You get prepared for the next adventure, which is running a business in the town of Waterdeep. And I think that as the first customer walks in, that is probably the best place for us to go ahead and call it for the evening.
oh man.
Yay.
So, nice job, everyone. Very, very
we have
interesting.
business.
Officially.
Officially open. We started playing in March, and you guys are not playing
March
in
of 24.
no, we started playing in September, I think, of 24. Joe's been
Yeah.
with us since March.
We've been playing before September of last year.
Maybe. And
That's 6 months.
the Trollskull is finally open.
Huzzah.
What session are we on?
Session 27.
Called it. I called it before you were gone. We're like, how many sessions? I'm like, well,
You've completed.
God, I love it when he goes silent.
I know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really? It kicked out again? The fuck?
Yeah, you were like, oh, I called it and I said, and then that was it.
That's some bullshit.
We hear that.
It's because you went from talking into your microphone like this
To
'cause
above.
you went to gloat and you did the oh I was right and then you're gone.
God, Posty, isn't silence following that so sweet?
Zoom in on
Okay,
this shit
okay.
right there.
That's too much thumb. So this is good job, motherfucker. You gotta bring your thumb in.
All of it. You can have both ways then, you know?
All
My
right,
finger's broken.
Juniper.
Oh, honey.
Still, how's it doing, by the
Same.
way?
It's still broken.
You got a helmet head on that one.
Yeah, it's still fucking bruised and shit too. It's still swollen.
Yeah.
Ouch.
What about Juniper?
For a point of inspiration, what is the poltergeist's name?
You said LIF, so Leaf?
That is correct.
Yes. Also, really good job on your sign language.
Thanks, I appreciate it. It only took about 3 years. I can't remember what the sign for ghost is.
Ghost.
That
So
makes
it's
sense.
the 8s.
That makes sense.
I might have to try.
Yep.
Nice. All right. Well, that's it for us for this evening. Probably back in 2 weeks, and then yeah, just gotta hopefully, like I said, I've been softball will continue through most of November, I think, but Tuesdays have been pretty much consistently open. So as long as that still works for everybody, we'll continue to handle things on Tuesdays.
I enjoy
Can,
Tuesdays because it's like my last day of work, so I don't have to work in the morning.
Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome.
Nice.
Can we do a Halloween themed like spooky session
I think it would be cool.
for October? It doesn't have to include Leaf, but like just some type of like
I'm
I don't know,
definitely dressing up.
haunted thing. Definitely dressing up.
Yeah.
I just think it'd be really cool to do like a D&D.
The 28th would be
theme.
a week we play. The week of Halloween would be the Tuesday we play.
Sweet.
Wait, speaking of ghosts, I could dress up as Elena.
Good. Perfect.
Hey.
Too soon? Sorry.
Why do you want to make me cry?
It's nostalgic.
Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end stream, but thank you all for watching.